What up guys, welcome back to a brand new Paragon video. My name is Juan, aka Maktu, and I'm super stoked to have you here. Today, Epic released the patch notes for the coming version that's going to be released on August 8th, and we're talking about version 42, okay? I'm pretty excited about the upcoming changes, and I think it's going to be great for the experience of the gameplay and everything that this patch actually entails. Okay, so what we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna review the patch notes, and I'm gonna give my own opinion regarding the upcoming changes. Okay, firstly, I want to say that we have got sneak peeks by Epic throughout past weeks, and it's going, for me at least, what I have seen through, it seems pretty amazing, even though we are not getting the graphic enhancement in this version because they are delaying it for version 43. I think that the changes they are actually implementing in version 42 are going to be great. Okay, it's going to provide really new experience in terms of gameplay, a new and fresh way to build decks, a new way to play your heroes and set forth, okay, and so forth. So, well, enough with the chitty chat, and let's jump and start reading this new patch note that is going to be taking place on version 42 on August 8th. Okay, so I really like the art that they made for the patch notes. Actually, the New Dawn is a really good name, and I really like the art that you can see. There is like kind of like a big angel with the wings made of rock, with something bright on written in the wings. That's pretty dope. I really like it. So well, we're gonna click read more and see what this New Dawn is bringing. Oh wow, really nice, really nice. I think this is the first time, look, you can click and it takes you. Oh, really nice. I think this is the first time that actually Epic take this kind of effort to show this new patch, which gives you a really good introduction for what's going to happen, okay, and where you're gonna get in the future. So it seems pretty nice. The New Dawn, the scenes of the past are swept away as the people look toward the future. All things become possible. Okay, I really like that. Let's scroll down a little bit here. A new way to build. The New Dawn brings an entirely new way to build your hero. Devastated your enemies with 100 brand new cards. Explore the new GM system to augment your hero's stats and unlock unique effects. Level up your hero from anywhere on the battlefield with an unlimited variety of power. How will you use it? Okay, it seems nice. Let's scroll down here. So we got like, I really like this. What they did, they add like clips and what the actually cards do, the ability that the card have itself. So let's see. Oh, it's kind of like in the middle. Is that right? Yeah, it's in the middle. So we're gonna, the first one, let's see what's going on, is Veil's Tipper, and I don't know how is the economy right now. Okay, sorry about that, it's just changed. But okay, there we go. Real steeper, small screen. Enter the champlain for 3 seconds after passing through a fog wall. Really nice, and you can see how Chimera actually use it in order to gank the Mordor that is actually weird that he is in the middle lane, but anyway, it is for the sake of the video. Okay, and this keep changing. I don't want to change it. Leave it where I want it to. Okay, so now we got Glycerin down. Fireball. Launch a fireball dealing 250 ability damage. That's a lot of damage. I'm burning for another 200 ability damage for 4 seconds. That's a lot. Let's see the video so we see Paragon using it. There you have it against, whoa, okay, against a Remnant and just killing him. Just easy as that, killing him. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. 250 for a level 1 car is a lot of damage, I gotta say. So let's jump to the third one. Okay, this was the one that we were watching earlier, and the name is Bullseye. Marking enemy. Oh my god, I'm beginning to fix that. Okay, it's really annoying that when you're reading it, actually it just passed to the other car. It should be only manual. So, mark an enemy. Nearby ally minions will attack the target for 30 seconds. Okay, so he used the mark and suddenly all the minions, including the enemy's minions, just go against him. That's pretty nice. That mechanic is pretty nice. Okay, I bet that card is going to be used by a lot of off-laner in the early game of the match. So that's pretty nice. You can see how he used the minions against the Twinblades in order to kill him, and this is getting real annoying. Damn it! Look at it again. Look at it. Damn. Yeah, you see the minions attack the Twinblades, and the Norvesh actually securing the kill with the help of the minions. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Black Ice Routine. Ice Blast. Deals 250 ability damage to nearby enemies and apply a 250 movement speed slow for 3 seconds. So you see Grox actually using it. I don't pick when he has to use it. Okay, he's going for that. Oh, you see that he's kind of like exploding aura or something like that, and actually slow the enemies, and he secured both kills. One and the second kill. Okay, that's pretty nice. And the last one, Domain of Stillness. Group Estasis? Are you kidding me? Estasis yourself and all nearby heroes for 2.5 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, I need to watch this. So Gideon was using his ultimate and still used this card, and he actually interrupted Gideon's ultimate. That's really, I gotta say, it's unfair. It's really unfair, and the reason is that, well, I hope there is a card that actually can counter this card, because otherwise casters won't have any chance against these cards, and casters are going to be just useless heroes. I don't know, we need to check that in the future, okay? And see if there is a card that can counter that card. So well, let's keep going. Universal decks. For your, maybe if you're curious, I already know about all the cards that are being released, but bear in mind that they are still making changes. So it's not certain that the cards that we know about are going to be actually released in version 42. So take that in mind. So I know there is a card that can counter Domain Stillness, but I cannot make a certain let's say, it's not going to view a certain objection, or I cannot be sure that such card is going to be released in version 42. So that's why I'm leaving it like in a open subject that hopefully Epic will release within the version 42 patch a card that can actually counter Domain and Stillness. It seems that they are going to, but we cannot be sure, okay? So we will need actually to wait for version 42. So well, universal decks. Affinities are not tied to decks, not heroes, so you can use your same deck with any hero. Explore the styles of each affinity and choose what type of deck you want to build. That's pretty nice. Currently the game you have like a hero, and that hero is only able to use certain cards in connection with his affinities. If he doesn't have that certain affinity, he can use that type of affinity card. So right now with the version 42, you will be able to pick what affinity you want to use in order to create your deck, which is pretty nice. It gives more options to the player to explore the other cards, to explore different kind of builds, to try new things, and that's pretty nice. I really like that. So now we got different names for the affinities. We have growth, that is the same. Before we got intelligence, now is knowledge. We still got order, and now we have death, and before that it was corruption, and we have chaos, which is pretty nice. Okay, so you have all the names, the old and the new names, and also you get the new art for each affinity, which I really like. Mostly death, it looks awesome. Okay, so unlock more abilities, level up your agility, vitality, and intellect to activate gems, a new addition to the item system or itemization system, I will say. Choose and slot 6 total gems to increase your stats and get unique effects during the match to use alongside cards. So you got agility, multi-shot, range basic attacks, fire 2 additional projectiles, each dealing 80% basic damage. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're talking about 80%? That's a lot. That reminds me one of the cards that you actually can use in League of Legends, which most of the carries use it in a game. When you actually fully upgrade it, you get that ability that's right there, having 2 additional projectiles. But I'm sure it's not 80% basic damage. There's a lot. So you see footage of Murdoch with this ability, just killing 3 heroes pretty quick. Okay, it caught my attention that the last one to die is the Revenant. Interesting. You get vitality, and there is an ability named Ferocity. Gain up to 42 attack speed based on your missing health. So we can assume that Feng Mao is losing a lot of health because one has black buff, and he starts to hit faster and faster, faster, and way faster. And he actually overcome Quan's damage and kill him. Okay, very nice. We got intellect, spell shield, block the next enemy ability. We can see Grave there using it. The shield block howitzer missile, and he actually is able to secure the kill after that, which is very nice. PvE power up. You can now level up your cards by collecting duplicates, which with each level gain the card increase in power. Players in co-op and solo versus A can use their level up cards and show off their collection. Card arts changes as it level ups, with the 4th version unlocking at level 10. So you see that there is a gold color, diamond foil, and so forth. And you can only upgrade the cards for actual PvE gameplay. Okay, you cannot use it on PvP. The cards will remain at level 1, and it's because now each card has a really huge impact in the game. So for example, right now 20 power is a lot of power. Okay, it's not like the current version that maybe 20 power is not much, but in the new version it's going to be a lot. Okay, so better than in mine. Okay, now we get into Egan Scourge upgrade. I already watched the overview video. I'm gonna assume that you guys already watched it. It's pretty amazing how they rework the hero. I think I don't know. I feel that it's better, but I don't think, to be honest, I still feel that something is missing on Iggy, and I think what is really missing is CC ability. He needs something like a stun, a slow, something, because I don't know. Even with the rework that Epic have done, I don't think it's going to be 100% viable. It's going to be better, but it's going to be a hero that can only offer a split push and can only offer as a siege hero, okay? But in terms of team fight, it doesn't offer too much. I don't know. It's my own opinion. I haven't played him yet actually with the new rework. We will have to try him out and see if that's true, but only by watching the overview video I feel that he really needs something else. I feel that something's still missing in order for him to be viable and in actually help your team in an entirely scope. Okay, you have Wukong that he's a siege hero, a really good one, okay, with his ultimate, and he actually offers more in team fight that the Igen Scourge. So you will balance between heroes, and you always will want to pick Wukong over Igen Scourge. So that put Igen Scourge in a lower position in in a comparison with Wukong and other offlaners and siege heroes, and you always will prefer the other heroes than Egan Scores. And I don't think that's the intent that Epic had when they made that rework. They made that rework in order to make Iggy more similar in terms of people picking up Iggy and Scourge in comparison with the other heroes. And I don't know, I watched the video and I think that he needs something else. He needs CC. That's all I think that he needs. He needs an ability that offers CC that can actually help the team when you have a team fight in order to be more a complete hero. Okay, that's my own opinion, but we will try him out. Okay, so we're gonna keep going, scrolling down. Egan and Scourge were both outcast and survived in the desert of Sechin, with nothing but each other for help. When they were kidnapped by mysterious Metal Man and flew to Omega, Omega is the moon of Paragon for those who don't know, they crashed the ship and escaped out into the desert, which was perfect for them. They stole their weapons from a junkyard run by Drongo. Ian Scourge's ability to set has changed from the top to bottom, sporting new torrents, a new attack from Scourge, and an ultimate that doesn't require close combat. While Iggy is a well-loved hero responsible for many great videos recently, we're happy to finally have him in a state that realized the dream of a turret hero. We'll see about that. Mystery Reward. I really like this. More rewards, more levels, more mastery. We have reward the mastery system and raised the 10 rank cap to 99, that's a lot, for each hero. A rank is made up of 10 levels, which each level being just a few games away. And they are also implementing these crowns for the mastery, so every time that you get a new mastery, you get like an upgrade on your crown, and you can show off your crown in game actually. As you can see, Eagle Scourge in the picture. New rewards have been added to rank, like rival skins, hero banners, new towns, and crowns. You will keep any reward earned from the previous system and continue with the same amount of experience. crowns are a new cosmetic that lets you show off your hero level while wearing any skin. You can see there is. I really like that they actually put footage with a really high quality into the patch notes. That's pretty nice. You guys need to keep doing that. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. I really like that. You see Iggy just dancing with his crown in the hand. Attack faster, yes, that's right. We have increased attack speed and reduced cooldown of all heroes. This change increases the level of immersion we set out to create with the launch of Paragon. Basic attacks and abilities feel snappier and more responsive. Early game lethality is lower as a result of the attack speed updates. As you can see, there is a footage. This is great that they actually have examples using footage of the game itself and the difference between before and after the patch. You can see that Howitzer actually kind of like need to reload the missile and then shoot it. In the right footage you see that he just shoot the missile without having a reload time in order to shoot the missile, okay, with his his basic. Balance rebuilt. The entire gameplay balance has been rebuilt from the ground up. This means that every hero and tower minions and so forth has new baselines, stats, attributes, and all numbers are no longer comparable. With that in mind, non-numerical changes are included in the notes below. Check out our update hero pages to see your favorite hero new stats. We will maybe do a video regarding that, but I'm not going to do it today, but probably I can do it tomorrow. And we will review each hero and the new stats that they're getting, and we will make a comparison to see what's going to bring version 42 into the plate, okay? So expect that video maybe tomorrow, maybe, we'll see. So check out our update hero pages to see your favorite hero new stats. There are changes to how critical strike works. The mana region formula has been altered, and we have added support for armor to go into negative, increasing the damage you can inflict on your foes. All these changes and an entirely new economy have made for a better gameplay experience. I hope that is, I think, is going to happen. So you can see that some of the stats that they change, for example, for drugs, for drugs, look at me, for crunch, and base health is 740, and you can see his health regen, mana regen, ability, basic armor, basic attack damage, and attack per second. You can, we will do a video regarding all the changes. Rampage returns. The king of the jungle has some new toys at his disposal, which reiterate his health regen and add a new focus on sustained damage. And he's using the Casual Friday skin, which is pretty dope. Okay, so we will see. It seems that Rampage is coming back. In Legacy, Rampage was just crazy in the jungle. He was just unbelievable. If you were Chimera and you face a Rampage, run. The probabilities that you win against a Rampage was minimum. It was almost impossible to beat a Rampage on Legacy using other jungles. So he was really the king in the jungle. Rook's Box banner event. Sometimes a bug can be a work of art. Earn the never forgotten Rook's Box banner by completing 10 matches of solo, co-op, or PvP games from August 8 to August 2021. And for those of you who crave the upgrade, get the Deluxe Rook's Box banner by completing 25 matches during this same period. I accept the challenge. Challenge accepted. I'm gonna do this event and I'm gonna get both banners. You will see. and I'm going to show you guys. This is the first banner created by a community member and incorporated into Paragon, thanks to Sneaky Paragon Brothers. Congratulations to Sneaky Paragon, and because they got their art published by Epic into a banner, which is pretty insane, pretty nice. I think they are really happy. Okay, really nice, really nice. Celebration sale. To celebrate the new down, we're having 33% off sale on screens, skins, banners, and emotes. Grab your favorite cosmetic from the store before the sale ends on August 14th. So now we're going to get into the real subject of the video, okay? Sorry if this video is kind of long, but we will try to make it fun, and we're gonna try to finish up fast these release notes, okay? We're just gonna take into consideration and we're gonna talk to the true changes, okay? So take that into consideration. We already talked about the banner event. It's going to be implemented on the version 42 and it's gonna last from August 8 to August 21, okay? You need to win 10 matches for the Groups banner, the basic one, and for the deluxe version you need to win 25 matches between those dates. So now let's go to the heroes. Aurora. They polish and fix some bugs regarding cryoseism. Damage from this ability did not show in the death screen damage recap. They keep having this same problem every patch and they keep saying that they're fixing it, and it seems that it's not fixing anything. Cryoseism will now display damage number in the death screen damage recap. Okay, drugs. They improve minor visual on Magma Scrap skin. Eagle Scorch are implementing the Mecha Terror Eagle Scorch skin. Kalari. This is important because I've been heard that Kalari in the new version is just overpowered. That she is just unbeatable. That she is just crazy. So let's see. Talent Escape will clip through her model when performing the cutthroat emote while wearing any Roach Kalari skin. Now they corrected it. Shadow Ball. Cheat Death. They remove the passive. The cooldown time for this ability now begins on she exits the Shadow Plane. Previously, the cooldown timer began as soon as she activated the ability. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's just a button change. So let's go for Kwang. They fixed something regarding his job failing animation that was broken. Now we know this was a funny one, but we correct the issue causing the animation to break. Okay, it was that when you actually jump, he was like with the leg was like this all the time, and it was pretty funny. But well, let's rest in peace that funny glitch bug that Quan has. Gift of Heaven. Lifesteal Aura now only grants health on basic attacks, no longer grant health based on ability damage. Okay. Mogresh Hive now has the same damage over time duration on all targets and only slow the market target. Before that you only throw Hive and you were slowing everybody caught in the Hive area of effect. Okay. Narbash audio added to the Narbash Moments store mode emote. They are in emote. Rampage King and the Jungle rework. Okay, let's see how this was reworked. Passive. Rampage regenerates a percentage of his max health every second while in the jungle. That's a passive. Okay, and active. When you actually use the ability, Rampage basic attacks gain increased damage pain on his current health for a short duration. Oh my god. So you're gonna build a Rampage will actually have passive in the jungle, okay? Just bear that in mind, but you can actually use other cards. You're gonna make him so tanky that when you use your ultimate, he's gonna get increased damage in his basic attack. So you can mainly focus on damage, okay? And you can mainly focus on health, sorry about that. And then you need only to attack the damn carry, and you're gonna do enough damage to kill him. And I'm certain about this. I'm really certain about this. So it's going to be. We will test it out, but I think it's going to be really awesome. Okay, Enrage rework. Rampage grows larger, empowering all his ability for a duration. Boulder Throw becomes instant cast. King of the Jungle Regen is multiplied by 4 and activates outside the jungle. Okay, my god. Pounce distance is increased. Okay, so damn. I don't think Rampage needed a rework, to be honest, but they did. And he's going to be really strong. He's going to be really strong with the new card system and his life regeneration and his tankiness. Damn, he's going to be strong, guys. He's going to be the main frontliner in every single game. And trust me on that. Remember the Hellfire rounds now deals percentage bonus basic damage instead of additional ability damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. So he's not longer an ability carry. He's no longer an ability carry. He's mainly focused on basic damages and no as any other carry. Okay. Okay. Reading all these notes, we really need to go for the changes that they're implementing regarding the stats and the abilities. We definitely are going to do a video on that tomorrow. Maybe a 2-series video. We're gonna do 2 parts of that video, okay? Because I think it's gonna be longer than this one. Return Shocking Punch now triggers a punch with a new animation. When activating stable of amplifier, return next basic attack. Okay, Serat Heresy. Serat weakness debuff previously only applied to base damage. Now Serat's weakness debuff now affects all damage, which is good. Bonus damage is now a % and bonus basic attack instead of additional ability damage. So actually they are just cutting off all ability kind of heroes carries. Okay. Okay, Sephiroth just got a bug fix, and Polish Twin Blast also got a bug fix. Wokung, oh my god. 84,000 hairs. Clones deal 75 reduced damage to strokers. Oh my god. Okay, for Wukong user, this is going to be a really punch in the face. Okay. Oh my god. This is just, and the reason for this is that he can take out towers so freaking fast that he can actually Ore Prime. In the current version with Ore Prime, he can go and take the freaking core by himself without minions around him, by having Ore Prime on him and enough lifesteal. So I gotta say, I'm agree with this because there was that formula that you use Wukong, then you go for the Ore Prime and the game is yours. You only need to push lane and your team only need to defend the lane under the tower. That's not gonna be more useful anymore, okay? Okay, gameplay system. Economy. Gold has replaced car XP as the primary in-game currency. Players now earn gold instead of car XP, completely rebalance in-game economy. And there is a list of how they rebalance the economy. Anything that previously granted car XP now grants gold has been rebalanced. Gold sharing, previously car XP sharing, reduced from 60 to 40. Kill bounties have been adjusted to match the new in-game currency gold. New formula: base hero bounty plus total gold spent by hero multiplied by net worth bonus. Base hero bounty is 450 gold, net worth bonus is 40 V.41 gold. Hero leveling maximum hero level increased to 20. Okay, nice. Before that was 15. Attack speed has been increased for all hero, maximum and minimum attack speed adjusted. Critical strike, hero no longer have initiate critical strike chance or critical strike damage. Each instance of critical strike procs independently, and multiply critical strikes can trigger on the same hit. In this case, the bonus damage is stacked, and they place an example. I'm not gonna get into the example, okay? Respawn timer formula adjusted. Seems that they kept the respawn to 80 seconds, which is lower than the current version, so you're gonna respawn faster. Armor formula adjuster. Armor can reach a negative value, okay, which is really nice. I think I'm agree with that. Oh, really nice, because armor penetration was useless, and it is useless in the current version. You only need a lot of health, and you're gonna tank a lot of damage, and that's it. You're gonna build health, you're gonna build a little bit of armor, and you're gonna be sustained for the rest of the game, and you're gonna be fine. So making possible to negate armor is pretty nice, because now armor is going to be more important, and armor penetration is going to be more important in the game in order to build and create your deck. Mana regeneration formula rework. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the formula at all, but seems that mana regeneration is increased in this new patch. River buff, decrease black buff damage from 100 to 60 base damage, decrease red buff damage from 25 to 10%. So they are actually nerfing the river buff damage. Minions, reduce call for help duration. Call for help defined. When an ally player attacks an enemy player with enemy minions nearby, the enemy minions will aggro the ally player. Okay, so they reduce the call duration. So if you hit, maybe they last 2 to 3 seconds, for example. Now they will last 1.5 seconds instead of 3 seconds. They reduce that. Prime Elix, remove or prime cards. Prime will always give the same buff to all players now. Reduce all prime damage bonus from 20 to 10%, that's a lot. Reduce on prime minion health buff from 25 to 12, that's a lot too. Heroes can no longer lifesteal of prime Elix. Okay. We believe that single hero, oftentimes the carry, defeating prime Elix alone is unhealthy. Prime is designed as a group objective and should require multiple team members to take it down. We'll see about that. About that, because I feel with the new card system, you can take way easily the Or Prime. But these are the intentions of Epic, and we will see how it comes. Super Minion Wave. All minions in the Super Minion Wave now deal 40% more damage and have a 20% more health. Oh my god, that's a really buff to Super Minions. That's just crazy. Whoa! So if they're really penalizing you if they take the inhibit, okay? Take that in mind, guys. Auras, increase the fall aura radius from 1,000 units to 1,500 units. Attributes rename basic armor to basic defense and ability defense. Itemization system, I'm not gonna get into that, okay? It basically explains how the gems work, how the attribute points of the gems work, and when you increase the amount of let's say of the gems that you got in your deck, you're gonna get more. If you're talking about agility, you're gonna get more lifesteal, power, etc., and you're gonna have different kind of attributes. Okay, so check that out. In agility, well, I'm just gonna give a recap. In agility, you will get lifesteal, power, basic damage, basic defense, attack speed, and basic damage. On vitality, you're gonna get max health, health regen, power, ability, armor, attack speed, and basic damage. And on intellect, you're gonna get max mana regen, ability damage, power, and cooldown reduction. Okay, that's how these attribute points are going to work upon reaching a major gem slot. Okay, that's how it's going to work. Okay, in general, we emphasize the visual and auditory sport players will experience when they land and kill a blow. Ember orbs have been visually changed to gold, and a new sound effect has been added, visual and sound. So they're just making some tweaks in order to make the game more intuitive. Okay, some updates in the PS4 controller layout. The PS4 control scheme has been updated to match the newly reworked gameplay experience. The tutorial, they polish and improve the tutorial, the text, they adjust the position of home-based pads, they improve still AI behavior, increase the spawn time of enemy minions, etc. AE, they polish and make improvements on the bots and so forth. Okay, general draft screen update, they make a new EWI also and add a series of tutorial pop-ups that explain how the new UI changes. Menus, the menus has been reorganized. They added new tabs, they removed tabs. Okay, hero page, they redesigned the hero page with the mastery tab, and they remove overview videos from the ability tabs. They upgrade the store. You can now preview items inside of a loot crate, which is good. Remove mastering and card packs from the store. They upgrade the loot crate. I'm not gonna get into that. You're gonna get new things, and they probably are going to keep updating that from each patch, to each patch. So well, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this up. It's a lot of information. What I feel that with the new system economy, is going to bring real importance in terms of how you can effectively last hit and farm the minions. Now tower seems to have a really impact in the game. If you lost your inhibitor, you're gonna have a super minion wave that's gonna be way stronger than right now it is, with an increased damage of 40%, which we don't need to be worried about the damage, but instead we need to worry about the health. They're gonna get 25% buff on the health, and that's a lot. So it's gonna be more complicated in order to clean that wave and to help your team, or to try to take the enemy's inhibitor. So take that in mind. I think the reworks that they have done with the heroes and with the changes they are implementing, they are fair. Mostly with Wakun, I feel that Wakun really needed that, because being a solo hero in your lane the entire game and doing everything on your own, I think that ruined game spirits, and that's a game changer. So nerfing that in that way, because they didn't nerf the damage overall, but they nerfed the damage against clones like the towers, which is pretty good. I think Epic really addressed the issue perfectly. Okay, and I'm pretty excited about this new card system. I'm pretty excited about this new update and how we can create new decks. And well, guys, what I can say, I'm pretty excited and happy about this new patch. So I will be posting more content regarding version 42 in the coming days, so wait for that. If you like the video, remember to give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate it every time that you smack that like button. And if you want to leave me any idea, if you want to leave me an opinion, if you want to, I don't know, say anything, you can do it so in the comment section below. See you next time.